Good morning guys, and thank you for joining me for another What I Eat in a Day as a vegan, doing my best to follow the Slimming World plan as a realistic person in real life. If you're new here, my name is Leanne, thank you so much for coming to my channel, and if you're coming back, as always, thank you ever so much for doing so. Today is Monday and it is the 10th, I believe, of May. It is in fact the 10th, yeah, that's right. I should really check the date before I start filming every day. So yeah, today's the 10th of May. I have just prepped my breakfast and chucked it in the oven before I start work at 8. So that's cool. I'm looking forward to it already. It's a bit of a treat breakfast today. And I'm just gonna make myself a coffee. So thanks for coming, and let's go see what I eat today. I started out by prepping my vegetables. So firstly, I took a jacket potato that I actually cooked at the end of last week, I think. Cooked properly in the oven, but I always cook a couple extra because when you do these in the air fryer or even in the oven again, honestly, they just crisp up so beautifully. So yeah, top tip from me there. So yeah, I chopped my potato up, popped it in my baking tin. Next up, I chopped up some tomatoes. I just halved them. I had a couple of sort of medium on the vine tomatoes and a couple of little cherry tomatoes on the vine. So as I said, I just halved all these, popped them in my roasting tin as well. I quartered some closed cup mushrooms. And then I topped it all with some Heck Vegan Italia sausages. These are half a syn each and they are delicious. So honestly, one of the best seasoned vegan sausages out there, guys. Yeah, my only complaint is the texture is slightly smooth, which is a little bit strange, but the flavour is immense. And they're only half a syn each, so you know, you can't go wrong. Anyway, I popped these in my roasting tin, and then I decided to top my potatoes with one of my favourite seasonings, the Wicked Kitchen sage, onion and garlic seasoning, which is just delicious. I don't even know how they make it so good, but it is gorgeous. So I popped some of that on my little potato pieces. And then I used some extra virgin olive oil spray, and I just used 5 sprays of that on top of my potatoes for just half a syn. So then I just topped with some ground black pepper, also some sea salt flakes, absolutely standard in my house. And then I've popped it all in the oven to cook for about 30 to 35 minutes. And that is it. That's gonna be a huge breakfast slash brunch. And it's just 2.5 syns with a lot of speed in there. Of course, I can't start my day without a big old coffee, and in there I've got 100 ml of Alpro Almond Barista, and that puts me on 3.5 syns to start my day. And here we have the finished product. I'm not quite sure why I decided that a side plate would be the appropriate vessel, but it makes it look nice and full, that's for sure. Yeah, so obviously I've just added some fresh parsley to the top, beautifully torn, no stalks at all. And yeah, I'm very much looking forward to going and eating it. Hey guys, so it's lunchtime. It's currently 1:45. I'm not loads hungry, I'm just a tiny bit hungry, so I'm just gonna have a small lunch. Obviously I did have a big breakfast, but I did have it quite early for me because normally I don't eat breakfast till about 10:30, 11 o'clock. I ate today's at about 8:30, which was when it was ready. So yeah, but it was very, very nice and I really enjoyed it. So I definitely recommend doing an all-in-one cooked breakfast in the oven. It's really convenient. So lunchtime. Oh, firstly, I have actually had 2 more coffees, so I'm feeling slightly over-caffeinated right now, not in a good way. So yeah, each of those is 1 syn for the 100 ml of Alpro Almond Barista that I have in each one. So added to the 2.5 syns for my breakfast, that's 5.5 syns I'm on today so far, if my maths is right, which I'm sure it is. Anyway, lunchtime. Just lost the packet. I'm going to make a tortilla wrap loosely based on the ones that I keep seeing on TikTok at the moment. I started with a Weight Watchers white wrap. This is my Healthy Extra B choice for the day. And I just made a small cut to split it into, well, half on one side. I then took 1/3 of a pack of squeaky bean chicken kebab style slices. This is just what I had left. The third of a pack wasn't for a particular reason, but it does work out nicely syns wise to just half a syn. The whole pack is 1.5 syns. So for the third of a pack, just half a syn for this particular sandwich. I then used 1 slice of Vitalite dairy-free pretend cheese slices. These are, I believe, 25 grams each. No, 20 grams each. So you could have 4 for your Healthy Extra A choice. They do have calcium added, but I don't really like them that much. I'm not going to be buying them again. And also I don't want it too cheesy. I'm just adding it for a little bit of extra something. So that's another, well, that's half of 1 Healthy Extra A choice. I then just cooked this in the pan until it was looking golden brown. I decided to chop up some veggies into sticks to accompany this, you know, for health and crunch and deliciousness. So I took a couple of carrots, I peeled them, and then I chopped them up into, you know, carrot sticks. I also took the end of a cucumber that I had loitering in my fridge, and I chopped that into little sticks as well. And then finally finished my plate with some fresh sugar snap peas, which I love. So that was lunch, and it is just half a syn. Here we go, folks. So just to confirm, that's half a syn and half a Healthy Extra A choice plus my Healthy Extra B choice. I actually decided last minute that I'm going to add a teaspoon of Wicked Kitchen ranch flavoured nooch seasoning. It's just half a syn for that, just to add a load of flavour to my veggies. Thoroughly recommend these Wicked Kitchen nooch seasonings. So that makes lunch 1 syn, half a Healthy Extra A and my Healthy Extra B, putting me on 6.5 syns so far today. Hey guys, so it's currently dinner time, or very nearly. It's actually 10 to 7 right now, and for dinner I've just actually got leftover lentil bolognese from Friday, I think I made it. Very simple, syn-free. It's essentially onion, garlic, mushrooms, lentils, tinned tomatoes, some mixed herbs and things. That's pretty much it. Very simple. Oh, and a red wine stock cube just to add extra flavour and some tomato puree and things. So yeah, really basic bolognese recipe, but absolutely delicious because, you know, I love bolognese. So I'm just cooking up some whole wheat tagliatelle, and I'm going to heat up my bolognese in the microwave. The microwave, not the microwave, the microwave. I've got this pot of bolognese left, so I'm probably going to have half of this, just because that's enough. And I'm going to have it with some 10 to 10 broccoli that I'm just going to steam. So really basic. And I may put some cheese on top, but I may not. I'm not sure if I fancy cheese on top, because I had some cheese at lunchtime, and like, not a lot, but you know, I won't overdo it. Maybe I'll have some nooch on top. I'll let you know. So I decided to go with nutritional yeast on top. This is just for the picture. There's just 1 teaspoon so far, but I'll be using a whole tablespoon. And this is just normal nutritional yeast, which is 1 syn for a tablespoon. I think I'll have 2 tablespoons actually, because I do always like my nooch. So yeah, let's call it 2 syns for 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast. And I believe that puts me on 8.5 so far today. How do I look so messy? I've done nothing. Right, dinner was delicious. I didn't mention, but I actually went to the big Tesco earlier, and I'm sorry about that noise in the background because it's Delta, it's bedtime. But anyway, while I was there, I found something new. I love finding new things. It's new to me anyway, I didn't even know this existed, but apparently Vegan Magnums now come in a sea salt caramel flavour. So anyway, I have one of those for 15 syns. I can't believe they're like so high. I think the normal ones are 12. Is it 11 or 12 for the normal one? Maybe 12. But yeah, 15 for the caramel one, so watch out for that if you try them. So that puts me on 22.5 syns for the day. Happy days. Yeah, I've destroyed the box because I didn't have room in my freezer, so I've just emptied them in because I bought some more of those berry white ones as well by Wicked Kitchen. But yeah, that's me done. I've had loads of cups of tea that I haven't shown you, just my normal herbal teas by Pucker. Just waving my box around there. Yes, but that's it. So nothing groundbreaking, but a decent day of food today, I think. So happy days. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Night night.